What if the foods most people are ignoring in their kitchens today were the very same foods that kept entire civilizations alive, strengthened the old, sick and weak, helped the wounded recover, and are now being backed by modern nutritional science? While modern diets are filled with processed foods, artificial additives, and quick-fix supplements, the Bible was already pointing toward whole, nourishing foods thousands of years ago. These were not just symbolic foods. They were foods of strength, healing, endurance, and restoration. And today, I'm going to walk you through 21 biblical foods that may completely change the way you think about health, healing, and nourishment. Stay with me because number 7 was once used directly on wounds, and science is now proving why it worked. Number 14 may be one of the most powerful cleansing herbs ever mentioned in Scripture. And number 21 is probably already sitting in your kitchen right now. Before we begin, I want you to do something for me. Drop a comment below and tell me which biblical food you already use at home. I love reading your thoughts, and it helps others learn from your experience too. Let's begin. Number 1, olive oil, the ancient liquid gold. Let's begin with one of the most treasured foods in all of Scripture. Olive oil was not simply an ingredient. It was life. In the biblical world, olive trees were among the most valuable possessions a family could own. These trees lived for generations, some survived longer than the people who planted them. That means olive groves often became part of family heritage, passed from fathers to sons. In the Bible, olive oil was used in 4 major ways. First, it was food. It was poured over bread, grains, lentils, vegetables, and fish. It added nourishment, flavor, and lasting energy. Second, it was medicine. The Good Samaritan famously poured oil and wine into the wounds of the injured man. That tells us it was used as part of wound care and healing. Third, it was light. Oil lamps illuminated homes, temples, and sacred spaces. And fourth, it was sacred. Kings, priests, and prophets were anointed with oil as a sign of divine blessing and consecration. This is why olive oil appears around 150 times in Scripture. Now look at what modern science says. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid. These healthy fats help support the heart, circulation, and healthy cholesterol balance. It also contains polyphenols, natural antioxidant compounds that help fight inflammation and protect cells from oxidative stress. This is one reason olive oil remains central to the Mediterranean diet, one of the most researched eating patterns for long-term health. Today, people use it in salad dressings, cooking, light sautéing, drizzling over vegetables, and even skincare routines. In many homes, it still plays the same role it did thousands of years ago. Nourishment, healing, light, blessing. If this is already opening your eyes, take a second to hit the subscribe button because every week we uncover forgotten wisdom like this that can truly transform your life through food and gardening. Number 2, raw honey, nature's healer. Few foods in the Bible carry as much warmth and emotional imagery as honey. Honey was more than sweetness. It represented blessing, prosperity, and abundance. The phrase "a land flowing with milk and honey" was used to describe divine provision and fruitfulness. That phrase alone appears repeatedly in Scripture. Imagine what that means. Honey was considered one of the highest expressions of richness and blessing. But it was also deeply practical. In biblical households, honey was used as food, medicine, and a natural preservative. Travelers carried it because it provided fast energy. The sick were given it for strength. It was used to soothe the throat and support healing. Even John the Baptist is described as eating wild honey. That detail shows its role as a natural, sustaining food. Now let's talk about what it does in the body. Raw honey provides quick natural glucose for energy. This makes it excellent for fatigue, low energy, and recovery. It also contains trace antioxidants and natural antimicrobial compounds. Modern research continues to study honey's antibacterial and wound-supporting properties. In some medical settings, specialized honey dressings are still used for wound care. But here is the most important word: raw. Once heavily processed or overheated, many of its beneficial enzymes are reduced. That's why the ancient form of honey matters so much. Today it is used in tea, warm lemon water, yogurt, oatmeal, toast, and natural home remedies. Sometimes the simplest foods carry the deepest wisdom. In the Bible, honey symbolized blessing and divine provision. The phrase "a land flowing with milk and honey" appears again and again. That tells you how precious it was. Quick question: did you know honey was used this way in Scripture? Comment yes or no below. I'm curious how many people already knew this one. Number 3. Figs, the forgotten healer. Figs are one of the oldest cultivated fruits in human history. Long before supermarkets and packaged snacks, figs were one of the most reliable foods for nourishment and storage. They could be eaten fresh during harvest season. They could also be dried and stored for months. That made them essential for travelers, families, and people living through dry seasons. In the Bible, figs symbolize peace, prosperity, and fruitfulness. The image of sitting under one's vine and fig tree represented rest, safety, and blessing. But what makes figs truly remarkable is their healing connection. In the story of King Hezekiah, a fig poultice was applied to his boil as part of his recovery. This is one of the clearest direct healing uses of food in Scripture. Now scientifically, figs are rich in fiber, potassium, calcium, and plant antioxidants. They help support digestion, bowel regularity, and gut health. Their natural sweetness also makes them a healthier option for satisfying cravings. Today, figs are used in smoothies, oatmeal, trail mixes, baked goods, and digestive-friendly snacks. Ancient wisdom and modern nutrition meet beautifully here. Number 4. Dates, ancient natural energy. Dates provide quick yet steady energy, support iron levels, and help replenish minerals. This is why it is popularly used to break fast even till this day. Imagine crossing a desert under intense heat. No packaged food. No processed energy bars. Just what nature provides. This is where dates shine. Dates were one of the most important foods of the ancient Middle East. They were portable, long-lasting, naturally sweet, mineral-rich, easy to carry. This made them ideal for shepherds, travelers, soldiers, and families. In biblical times, dates represented abundance and survival. They could be eaten fresh, dried, or made into date syrup, often called date honey. Inside the body, dates provide fast energy from natural sugars, while their fiber helps slow the release. This means quick strength without the harsh crash associated with refined sugar. They are also rich in potassium and magnesium, which support muscles and hydration. Today they are used in smoothies, natural desserts, stuffed snacks, and energy bites. They remain one of the best natural energy foods available. If you know someone who is always looking for natural health tips, this is the perfect moment to share this video with them. Send it to a friend or family member who would love this. Number 5. Pomegranates, the antioxidant king. Pomegranates are among the most visually symbolic fruits in Scripture. Their deep red jewel-like seeds represented abundance, life, fruitfulness, and divine blessing. They were even incorporated into temple decoration and priestly garments. That alone shows how highly they were regarded. Scientifically, pomegranates are loaded with antioxidants and polyphenols. These compounds help protect cells, support circulation, and reduce oxidative stress. Today they are commonly used in juices, salads, yogurt bowls, and health-focused recipes. Number 6. Lentils, the food of strength. Lentils help support muscles, blood health, digestion, and long-lasting fullness. They were staple foods of strength and survival. This is one of the reasons ancient people could work long hours with sustained energy. Lentils are one of the oldest foods mentioned in Scripture. They appear in the story of Esau, who traded his birthright for a bowl of lentil stew. This shows how common and valuable they were in daily life. In biblical times, lentils were cooked into thick stews and stored for long journeys and famine periods. Inside the body, lentils provide plant protein, iron, fiber, and slow-burning carbohydrates. This helps with steady energy, better digestion, and long-lasting fullness. Modern science links lentils to improved heart health, stable blood sugar, and better gut bacteria. Today they are used in soups, stews, salads, and plant-based meals as a powerful budget-friendly protein source. Now let me ask you, which one of these foods surprises you the most so far? Drop the number in the comments below. Number 7. Garlic, the ancient protector. Garlic is one of the most powerful medicinal foods ever recorded in human history. In Scripture, the Israelites even mourned its absence while in the wilderness, showing how deeply it was tied to daily life and comfort. Garlic was used for strength, protection, and flavor in ancient meals, often eaten raw or crushed into oils and stews. Inside the body, garlic produces allicin, a sulfur compound activated when crushed. This compound supports immune defense, helps regulate blood pressure, improves circulation, and may help fight harmful microorganisms. Modern research has studied garlic extensively and continues to confirm its role in cardiovascular support, immune strengthening, and inflammation reduction. Today, garlic is used in cooking, raw health tonics, infused oils, and herbal remedies. It remains one of the most widely respected and most researched natural health foods in the world. If you're enjoying this list so far, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss the next ancient healing breakdown. Number 8. Onions, hidden gut healing. Onions were a daily staple in biblical diets and even mentioned among the foods the Israelites missed in the wilderness. They were part of almost every meal in ancient households. Inside the body, onions are rich in prebiotic fiber that feeds healthy gut bacteria. They also contain quercetin, a strong antioxidant that supports heart health and reduces inflammation. Modern research highlights onions for digestive balance and immune support. Today they are used in soups, stews, salads, and almost every cuisine for both flavor and health. Number 9. Barley, the forgotten grain of survival. Barley was one of the most common grains in biblical times, used in bread, porridge, and daily meals. It was considered a food of the common people. Inside the body, barley is rich in beta-glucan fiber, which supports heart health, lowers cholesterol, and stabilizes blood sugar. It also provides slow-releasing energy. Science today confirms barley's role in gut health and metabolic support. Today it is used in soups, grain bowls, and healthy porridges. Number 10. Ancient wheat, the original bread grain. Unlike modern highly processed wheat, ancient biblical wheat varieties were closer to their natural form. They were used for daily bread, often ground fresh and baked into dense, nourishing loaves. Bread in Scripture was not just food, it was life itself, representing sustenance and provision. In the body, whole ancient grains provide fiber, B vitamins, minerals, and slower digesting carbohydrates that support steady energy. Modern science suggests ancient grains are often easier to digest for some people due to their different gluten structure and higher nutrient density compared to modern wheat strains. Today, they are used in sourdough baking, whole grain breads, and traditional grain foods. Pause here for a second. If you've learned something new already, share this video with someone who loves nature and natural healing food. It really helps this channel grow. Number 11. Fish. Brain and heart food from the sea. Fish appears constantly in Scripture, from the calling of the disciples to miraculous feedings and post-resurrection meals. Fishing was not just an occupation, it was a way of life. Inside the body, fish provides omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, essential for brain function, heart health, and inflammation control. These fats are critical for memory, mood regulation, and cognitive clarity. Modern science consistently ranks fatty fish among the most beneficial animal proteins for long-term health. Number 12. Goat's milk. Gentle ancient nourishment. Goat's milk was a common dairy source in biblical times. It was easier to produce in dry regions. Inside the body, it contains smaller fat molecules and different proteins, making it easier for many people to digest. It also provides calcium, potassium, and natural nutrients. Modern research suggests it may be gentler on digestion than cow's milk. Today it is used in milk, cheese, and yogurt products. Number 13. Cumin. The digestive spice. Cumin is mentioned directly in Scripture and was highly valued in ancient cooking. It was used for flavor and digestion. Inside the body, cumin supports digestive enzymes, reduces bloating, and improves nutrient absorption. Modern studies also link it to blood sugar support and gut comfort. Today it is used in spice blends, teas, and traditional dishes. It was so significant that Jesus mentioned it specifically. Number 14. Hyssop. The cleansing herb. Hyssop is one of the most symbolic plants in Scripture. This powerful herb was used for cleansing and purification rituals. Its symbolism in Scripture is profound. It represents cleansing, renewal, and restoration. Inside the body, herbs in this family contain antimicrobial and respiratory supporting compounds. They may help clear congestion and support immunity. Today hyssop is used in herbal teas and natural remedies. If hyssop surprised you, comment renewal below. I'd love to know how many people caught the significance of this herb. Number 15. Coriander. The wilderness herb. Coriander is connected with the description of manna in the wilderness and appears in ancient diets across many cultures. Inside the body, it supports digestion, soothing of the stomach, gut comfort, and natural detox processes. It is also rich in antioxidants. Modern research supports its digestive and anti-inflammatory benefits. Today it is used fresh and as seeds in cooking and herbal teas. Number 16. Almonds. The symbol of strength. Almonds appear in Scripture through Aaron's rod and temple imagery. In Scripture, they symbolized watchfulness, fruitfulness, and divine confirmation. Inside the body, almonds provide vitamin E, healthy fats, protein, and magnesium. They support heart health, brain function, and fullness. Science confirms their role in cholesterol balance and metabolic health. Today they are eaten raw, roasted, or used as milk and butter. Number 17. Pistachios. Ancient luxury food. Pistachios were considered luxury foods and valuable gifts in ancient times. They represented abundance and wealth. Inside the body, they provide healthy fats, antioxidants, and plant protein. They support eye health, gut bacteria, and steady energy. Science links them to heart health and blood sugar support. Today they are eaten as snacks and in desserts. Number 18. Grapes. Fruit of blessing. Grapes and vineyards are repeated symbols in Scripture representing joy and abundance and spiritual fruitfulness throughout the Bible. Inside the body, grapes contain antioxidants like resveratrol that support heart health and aging. They also provide hydration and natural energy. Modern science studies them for cardiovascular and cellular protection. Today they are eaten fresh, dried, or as juice. Number 19. Wine in moderation. Ancient balance. Wine was used in scripture for celebration, medicine, and ritual, but always with caution. Inside the body, red wine contains polyphenols that may support heart health in moderation. However, balance is key. Modern science emphasizes limited and careful use. Today it is consumed socially and culturally. Number 20. Carob. Wilderness survival food. A forgotten survival food. Carob was used by desert travelers as a natural sweet and energy source. Inside the body, it provides fiber, minerals, and gentle digestive support. It helps regulate digestion and provides steady energy. Modern science studies it as a caffeine-free alternative with gut benefits. Today it is used in powders and natural sweeteners. Carob supports digestion and provides valuable fiber and minerals. And now number 21. Honey again. Yes, honey. Because sometimes what nourishes us most is the simplest thing already in our homes. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 21 foods are you going to start adding more intentionally into your daily life? Comment below and let's talk about it together. The greatest lesson here is this. Ancient wisdom often aligns with truths modern science is only now explaining. These foods are not magic, but they are deeply nourishing, powerful, natural, timeless. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want the next video on 15 biblical herbs that support healing and inflammation, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it.